President Trump is fairly sure that somebody is funding the migrant caravan. He just is not sure who.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wouldn't. I don't know who, but I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people say yes. Have you heard from Kanye West? We get along great. He's a good guy.
Yo, do you think somebody's funding the caravan? I don't know. Is it George Soros? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people say yes. Who says yes? Who says yes to that? Well, I've got an answer, right? So here you have, and I want to point out, this is really important, right? So this isn't coming from people like Alex Jones. Well, it is, right? Alex Jones or, Breitbart. Again, it is coming from that, but it's not. Who are the people saying that? These are Republican figures. House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, he is saying this. George Soros, right? Representative Louis Gohmert, a man who I thought might have been the dumbest person in elected office. Oh man, how quickly he lost that mantle. And Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida. They have all talked about George Soros. Oh, George Soros. He must be funding the immigrant caravan. George Soros, the Jews. It must be the Jews, right? Not only that, but it's been conservative media as well, as I mentioned a couple of others. Breitbart. I think it was surprised. I think Matt Drudge talking about, and I might be wrong about that, but actually going after Trump for trying to blame Jews on this. But look, Soros is he is a target on the right. So is it any surprise that there's been actual literal violence against him or attempted violence against him? In fact, you had people just last week sending Soros a bomb right to his house. An improvised explosive from a Trump fan, guy who had a van plastered in Trump stickers. Not only that, but you had an attacker shoot 11 people at a synagogue, the Tree of Life synagogue in Pittsburgh, right? You know what he said about the caravan? Well, the Jews, i.e. Soros and others, well, they must be funding the caravan. And of course, part of the conspiracy is, well, the Democrats are bringing in the caravan and it's funded by the Jews, and George Soros is a Jew and he's giving Democrats, and they're funding this caravan to come in and replace us. Is it any wonder why people who are not all there listen to this and they go, oh my God, I got to do something. Robert Bowers, he's like, screw the optics. I'm going in. I got to do something about this. I'm not going to let the Jews replace us. That's what they say, right? It's Charlottesville. Who can forget the chant where they were with their stupid tiki torches saying Jews will not replace us? There is a huge problem with anti-Semitism in this country. Huge problem. And here's the president basically stoking that fire, right? Now, here's the thing, right? So we've got Republicans in Congress. Like Donald Trump, I don't expect him to know better. But these congressmen should. You would think that they would know better. But of course, then we've got people like Steve King, who is basically a white supremacist. And then we have other people who are spreading anti-Semitic propaganda about this caravan to other members. These people are elected officials in office. Now tell me how Gaetz, Gohmert, and McCarthy shouldn't be considered white supremacists for what they're spreading. With no proof. They are spreading nothing but fear, and it's getting people hurt. It's getting people killed. But you know what this is all about? And this is the most maddening thing about this entire situation. They know it's bullshit. Now, they spread that conspiracy. Maybe Trump doesn't know it's bullshit. Maybe he does. But I can guarantee you, at least McCarthy and Gaetz know it's crap. They know that nobody's funding the caravan. They know. But why do they do it? It's because they're playing politics. That's what they're doing. This is all about getting a few cheap wins in the midterm elections. That's what this is all about. Got to get them midterm voters out there, man. Got to excite the base. And what excites the current Republican base? Anti-Semitism. We are at that point in the world where anti-Semitism is again rearing its ugly head, and it is right out there, and it is in the open. That is awful. This is terrible for democracy, and terrible in so many reasons. We do not want to go down this road anymore, but it appears that with our president, and with all the conspiracy fearmongers and far-right people that are in Congress now, and that have basically ascended in the media, it appears that we are down that road. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.